Hey now, YouTube, what's going on out there? So, I'm about to head out of town on a pack rafting trip. I'm going to be traveling in my lady friend's camper van, so that'll be pretty fun. But right before I leave town, I wanted to make a really quick and dirty video. I just recently completed my solar setup and installed a refrigerator in the Prius, and I'm pretty excited about that, and I wanted to show you guys. So, if you like the video and you want to see more, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Enjoy.
Alright, I'll start here with the solar panel. This thing is a 12 volt, 100 watt, semi-flexible panel. It's made by a company called DOKIO, D-O-K-I-O. I was amazed to find this thing on Amazon for under 110 bucks. I mean, I knew you could find the big rigid ones for a similar price, but I never expected to find a flexible and thin one for that price point. This thing, I believe it's only 2.5 millimeters thick, and it bends to fit perfectly to the curvature of the roof, so that's wonderful. Mounting this thing was super easy. I just used double-sided Gorilla Tape. I ran it all along all four edges and just popped it on there. It took all of about a minute to do. This next part is what had me worried the most. I did not want to drill any holes in the roof of my car to run the wiring into it. So what I decided to do is I would just run the cables in through the crack in the hatch there. And I really wasn't sure if I would have leaking issues doing it that way. But I decided to give it a try, and it actually rained for almost 3 days straight after finishing this project, and I did not get one drop of liquid inside the car. So that brings us to the next part of the system. To connect the solar panel to the charge controller, I used a Renogy adapter kit, which is just two 10-foot sections of 10 gauge wire with MC4 connectors. You can find those on Amazon for about $20. I simply connected those to the panels, ran them into the car, and in behind the box and down through that storage space underneath it to keep them as hidden as possible. And once I got the cables run through there, I connected it to my charge controller. This is a Renogy Wanderer lithium 30 amp charge controller. It can handle, I believe, up to 400 watts of power. And this again you can find on Amazon, and it ran me $29. And to connect the charge controller to the battery, I got a set of Renogy tray cables. Now, when I ordered all this stuff, I didn't know exactly how I was going to set it up, particularly how far the battery was going to be from the charge controller. So I think I ordered like an 8-foot section of these cables, and I ended up using about 6 inches of it. So I think if I had to do this again, I would make those cables on my own and save a few bucks. And that brings us to the battery. This is a Renogy 100 amp hour, 12 volt valve regulated sealed lead acid battery. I thought about going the lithium route, but at $249, this battery was about a third of the price of the lithium model that I would have gotten. From the battery, I ran some wiring to a Magnadyne wall mount with 2 USB charging ports and a 12 volt power outlet with wall plate. That ran me $28 on Amazon. I connected it with a 10 amp fuse, and then I mounted it on my storage box in the perfect location so that I could connect the refrigerator to it and as well have access to the 2 USB ports to charge my phone and whatnot. And last but not least, at the end of this mess of cable and electronics, I've got an ICECO JP40 portable refrigerator and freezer. I am absolutely loving this thing so far, but before I tell you more about it, I think that I would like to get a couple weeks of use out of it, and then I think I will make a separate video just for this. Alright guys, thanks for watching. That's it for now. If anybody's interested in any of the parts of that system, I will add a link
for them in the description. If you liked the video or found it helpful, please hit the like and subscribe button, and I will keep making more for you. Thank you.